Okay, there we go. Should be live now here for the Misfitz Racing League, Martinsville 200 here at Martinsville Speedway. So we're gonna be getting ready to go racing. I believe they're just started qualifying. So yeah, we should be getting an invite whenever, pretty much. Not really, no real specific time on when I'm necessarily expecting one, but it should be relatively quick. So hopefully. What? Okay. Just working on getting this thing shared around because, of course. But yeah, so Misfitz Racing League, we are in. Oh, what? We just had Darlington last week for the truck series, so that was tons of fun. We're looking forward to it again. There we go. Katsu just got us the invite. Yes, so they're in qualifying, or at least should be. So yeah, so they're in qualifying right now. The Martinsville race winner was who won last week? I think it was TK Fire. There we go. I remember because he won both the Xfinity race at Watkins Glen the week prior, so he had technically 2 wins in a row there. So. But yeah, so we got TK Fire, who is even in the. I don't think he's even in the lobby tonight, so of course he won't be able to repeat. But of course, Average Joe could get. I believe that would be his second truck win. It would. I think he was actually our winner at Martinsville on the National Series side. Game Mastermind has been quick in every race that he's been a part of. JP Big Dogs has won, I believe, a truck race. I can't remember which one he won. Katsu and Novice Squid are going to be there. Anime Wharf, I don't remember any standout, like, oh, he finished here as, like, career best finish or something, but I'm sure if I had just done all these streams, like, all right in a row, I could probably remember them, but. But yeah, so thank you guys though for tuning in. We really appreciate it here at the Misfitz Racing League. While we're kind of waiting for an invite. Don't know. Oh, there we go. We got the invite. But yeah, while we're loading in, remember check us out on. Remember to like us on Facebook as well as to follow us on Instagram and Twitter now because we have a Twitter page at Misfitz Racing League on Twitter. And at misfits.racing.league on. Oh, dang it. Okay, so they're just starting the lobby up. Whoops, my bad. Didn't mean to join in that soon. But yeah. So yeah, thank you guys, by the way, once again, tuning in. We're just going to wait, because of course they're going to take a little bit of time to load in. Hopefully we get another invite to load in afterwards. Hey, Cody, how's it going? There we go. But yeah, so we should be getting ready here though. B is yep, B3 is Chief. Okay, that must have been an invite for him, I'm assuming, because I can't imagine they're well, I can actually see that they aren't loading in yet because they haven't shown up as that. So he will also be in here. He's been really good as well. Again, don't remember any outstanding finishes. I think he's had a few issues of trying to trying to finish the races. I'm doing pretty well. Of course, very hyped about the NASCAR championship that was just decided, but of course can't get hung up too much on that because of course we got a great race tonight here at Martinsville Speedway upcoming in the trucks. So, but yeah, I am very excited though about how that went, how that ended up. So, of course, personal bias probably comes in there quite a bit about how that race went. But yeah. But we should be getting in here though for a really good race here at Martinsville. I remember the last time when when the National Series cars were here, we had a really good race. At least from my point of view, of course, a lot of the drivers were upset at each other, but again, that's kind of Martinsville, so hopefully they can manage their tempers a little bit better tonight for their sake, and hopefully we still get a great race out of it without needing them all getting mad at each other. But yeah. Yeah, definitely glad though to be back here broadcasting. Love tuning in. I love hopping on every Sunday night and Monday night for the broadcast for these guys. They put on some spectacular races. I mean, Watkins Glen a couple weeks ago, I'm usually a little bit hesitant on how the racing is going to be at road courses, despite I'm usually one of the biggest advocates for the road races, especially on the broadcasting side of things, because I love the way that they look. But they put on some spectacular road racing as well, so that was awesome. There were just been a ton of great races. We had pretty good races last week at Iowa and Darlington. Prior to that, we have also had pretty good races at Atlanta, Martinsville, in some of these series. So yeah, we've had some great racing throughout the season. Of course, started off with a really nice one in the National Series at Daytona with a really nice finish. There you go. Oh, Wild Redneck. Not sure if that's one of our guys or not. Just gonna
What the
go.
fuck you invite me to, Chris?
Oh, apologies for some of the language. Of course, can't control what people are just gonna say when they pop in here. I don't know if they're waiting to try and if they have someone else on the way that they're waiting on or whatnot, but hopefully we can get this thing going, get qualifying going pretty soon because of course we are running a little bit behind schedule, as isn't super atypical for us. But yeah, we got 8 drivers though running for the trophy in the win tonight. Some of our usual front runners ended up missing tonight. It looks like notable guys that aren't here: Lyons, Casey, Chevy, Maverick, all appear to be missing tonight. So I'm not really sure what they're all up to tonight, but I'm sure some of them are probably trying to get over the championship, the actual championship that was just wrapped up. But yeah, of course, I really enjoyed it, but I know a lot of people really didn't enjoy it, so it's not a big deal. I mean, everybody's gonna have their personal opinions on every race. I mean, there's no race in history that has had 100% of fans on the same in agreement with it or not in agreement with it. So I mean, there has never been a race that has had perfect Fan appreciation. But yeah, we should be getting ready to go here, though. Sorry about the little bit of a delay here before we get in for qualifying. I think they're either waiting. It looks like one guy's having a little bit of a mic issue. Not sure what's going on with that, but yeah. So we got a pretty good season getting ready to go. We've had guys absolutely dominate weekends. We've had guys um, out of nowhere kind of just struggle. And of course tonight we're at Martinsville, which is typically a track I would expect some more struggles at. I'm not really sure though how the drivers are gonna how well all the drivers handle the short tracks, because of course some of them might be better than others. So yeah, we should be getting ready to go here though. Let's see what we got. Oh, follow up tweet from the Misfitz Racing account. Misfits. Yeah, so it's Misfits Racing on Twitter. Sorry, I apologize for having that one wrong. It's the newest account we've got, so yeah, it's just at Misfits Racing. So hopefully we can get this one going. I'm sorry about the little bit of a slow start. Hopefully we can get this thing sped up pretty much. Animated Wharf hopped out, so it looks like we're down to 7 drivers now. We're losing drivers and viewers like flies. So yeah, we should be getting ready here though. Um, Hopefully you guys are excited to watch the race. Of course, I know I'm a little bit out of stuff to say because I just kind of recapped everything real quick and for the race. So there we go. We're just kind of waiting. It looks like I'm assuming we're. Oh, there we go. Don't know when they started loading in. Might have been a while ago. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're already almost done qualifying. Okay. So, okay, well, I guess I missed qualifying, or I missed getting to watch qualifying, but hopefully we can get this one going though pretty soon. I know the the race. I know that the race is gonna end up being race should be, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 200 laps, but I'm not really sure with Martinsville and how, because like the lap count I'm assuming is the same as the number, but they might be going 200 miles, which would be just under like 500 laps, pretty much. So I don't really know how they calculate it. I'm just gonna mute a couple guys, so we can at least hear what's going on. Maybe hear some conversation about it. And hopefully I'm also gonna be able to hear who's gonna be doing the national anthem and all, like national anthem, uh, prayer and all that stuff, as well as the commit. as well as the command to start engines. But here we go. 15 minutes into the stream, and we're just about getting to the point where we'll actually get to see the finish for it. Or, not the finish for it, but the start for the race. Oh!
Oh, that's fast. Damn. That's fast.
Oh, I guess someone's happy with their time.
That's fast.
Yep, looks
What-
like Bob
what am I
Goes
gonna do?
Heels is pretty good on his timing. On his,
No.
lap time. Or he's pretty happy with his time, so.
No. I'm not backing out. I'm not backing out. Chris, you just want to start third.
So, yep, they're just trying to figure this all out.
I got one guy I got to invite in. What's up, Casey?
Real quick question: who's gonna be doing the national anthem and all that stuff?
We got about another 3 people that need to get in.
Oh, 3 more people? Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have 3 more people.
Should have 10 or 11, I think.
Okay, so Casey just joined, so
Martinsville usually scares people away.
Do we know who's doing all the like pre-race ceremonies and whatnot, like the command to start engines and all that?
Gotta go through it. We're not. No, I'm gonna go through it now because I'm inviting the last person in here. Casey, you've got to get in. Who else left?
So
Who are we missing that left?
Get this one figured out. Anime Wharf left
Wharf
before
left,
qualifying.
right?
Yeah, Anime Wharf.
Yeah, Vaulted, I'm getting back in right now. No, Jay's here.
Yeah, so right now we're just working on getting this figured
Still
out. So
missing
hopefully,
Casey in here.
hopefully,
We're gonna start as soon as I. Fine. I invited that other guy in here. They're in. Yeah, I'll switch it.
So yeah, they're working on just trying to get this.
Hey, Michigan would have been fun.
Yeah, Michigan would be fun, but I think we go there later in the.
I've heard
Actually, I
from
think
4
we're
to
coming up
7
pretty
here.
soon.
Yeah.
4 to 7? What? I don't know if they're.
I'm on 6.
Redoing
I'm on
qualifying
6,
or
but I
something,
can. But 7's
oh, no,
fast.
wait, no, that's presets that they're doing about.
I just
on
can't
Martinsville.
control it on
7.
entrance.
Yep, Martin. I'm changing it right now.
Alright.
Should be there. There it goes.
Okay, so yep, so they're just getting lobby stuff set up. But yeah,
Invite
so who do you guys
animated.
think's gonna win the
I did.
race?
He's not coming.
We got the listed drivers.
He texted me and said he can't race. He's got to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm
there's
just
your
waiting for my
listed
one driver
drivers.
to get
Who do
in
you
here,
guys
and if
think's
he
gonna
doesn't make
win?
it in the next 2 or 3 minutes, then we're going.
I would say
It's still
I'd
not
probably
on
say
Martinsville.
average Joe's
I
probably got
know
a
it
pretty good
just
shot,
fucking
but
changed it back. There it is.
yeah, I'd
Still says
say
Michigan.
Average Joe's probably a pretty good shot.
There we go.
All right, that's fine. We're doing tomorrow. If you look at the schedule, it is Atlanta, but we're changing it from 50 to 100%. Because 50% is only 80 laps at Atlanta, which
Okay,
goes
so we're gonna do 160 laps at Atlanta
entirely
tomorrow
too quick.
night, which is gonna be fun.
Xfinity.
Hopefully,
Yes,
for
sir.
National Series.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson finished 18th, I think, in the final Cup standings.
All right.
Well, no, he might have passed Daniels for it. I don't know.
All right. I'm just waiting on the. If he doesn't come in the next minute, we're going. I don't care.
Yeah. So far.
Okay, there we go. One more guy just joined in. Don't know who that
Who's
is,
Luke?
But just gonna mute them.
I'm
just
sure
in
you'll
case,
figure it
because
out in no
some
time.
people Don't, because some people don't get the hint.
Taking a hiatus after all that shit. Yeah. I don't blame you. Look, I would.
So yeah, so right now we're just
Dude, I
kinda
did,
a little bit in limbo
When Halo
right now,
2
trying to
came
get
out, I
this
did
all
a bunch
going.
of local tournaments in this state, and I think I spent 6 or 7 months solid, basically 5 days a week on that shit, and I didn't play Halo after that. After all that tournament was done for like 6 months, I was tired of it, dude. I had to put it away. But 6 or 7 months of Halo 2 tournaments was just it's insane. All right.
Yeah, so we should be able to get this one in, and I promise you guys, regardless
Is-
of what
I'm
happens,
waiting,
we
I'm
will see the
getting a
final 2
response.
laps.
If he doesn't respond
I will
to me,
make sure we see the final 2
I'm going to
laps
send him one
in
more
their
if he doesn't.
entirety.
Oh, who's here?
No way we're missing any laps tonight. Well,
No.
shouldn't miss. At least not many laps. Of course, technical glitches are always
He's not
hard to
coming in
happy.
here. We're going.
Could you
starting.
imagine how much hell it would be if we had 16 people here? I'm really happy that we're gonna have like 8.
Katsu, what are you sending me?
Who is Luke Plays?
Well, thank you guys for tuning in again. Reminder right before, while we're still trying to get some of those more, some of the people kind of invited into the
I removed
Okay,
it for you.
race and everything.
Katsu sent me a message to tell me to remove his own friend. That's awesome.
Yeah,
All right,
so
we're going. The guy I have
Okay.
is Xbox his Xbox is freezing. So
So they're now loading
Chris,
in.
check
We
your
should be getting in here,
Instagram
but
before we
reminder
start.
to like us on Facebook at Misfitz.
And me
recently-
others
Oh,
is
whoops.
kind of being cut, but that's okay.
I got it. All right, Mausers.
Oh shit, Mauser's has to be here. I'm an idiot.
So I have a
Sorry,
question
Mausers, I
for
called you dumb.
everybody. I have a question. Who wants to do prayer tonight? I'm assuming I'm gonna get a no on all that.
hmm
I was gonna say, I don't have everybody unmuted, so I don't know if
All right,
they're
that was
all
a
just
pretty
being
good answer
silent.
on that one.
I'll do it.
Who wants to do gentlemen start your engines? We'll make Gamer do gentlemen start your engines.
Yeah, cause he talked.
And Bob, I have a task for you.
Nope, I'm retired from all pre-race.
No, you don't have to do
festivities.
anything. The only thing you got to do is find a good national anthem on your phone.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
And
That's
preferably
what you
try
get
and
to
make
do.
sure that it's not one that's gonna get me have any copyright issues, please.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna
So-
start. We're gonna drive one lap, park on the back stretch, and then we'll go through it. So Casey, I'm gonna have to add you on here. Keystone's on a sort of a hiatus for a little bit, so I'm taking over the league temporarily till he comes back.
So yeah, we should be getting ready here to go pretty
So,
soon.
yeah.
With a little bit of a delay, guys. We should be getting ready.
Yeah,
to go
so I
here,
can make
though,
sure I get you in here.
really soon. Thank you guys, by the way, for sticking with us so far. Of
So
course,
if anybody
you know,
has any questions, you can still
racing
reach
isn't
out to
quite up and
Keystone, but if
going
it's
yet,
something
but-
small, still come my way. I'm gonna reevaluate the schedule because we don't have Bristol as a truck race. We don't have Vegas one time. Tentatively, right now, we're gonna change Martinsville's last chase race to Las Vegas, and I'm gonna put in Bristol as a truck race somewhere in the back half of that schedule because that's just awful.
Let's replace Iowa with it.
So yeah, so we should be getting ready
Well,
to go here.
I wouldn't have done it normally if we would have been at Vegas, but we don't race Vegas once in the schedule. I didn't make it, so
Yeah, I definitely agree with that kind of change where if we don't go to a track at all.
yeah, I agree.
Dude, it feels
Alright.
good. Sure.
We're driving slow the first lap.
Here we go. So
Parking
250
on the
laps,
back
not
stretch.
200 laps. Okay. I don't know how the math comes out to it being.
Holy shit, we don't have Scoochin Extreme. We may actually have people brake before the corner.
Bro, remember how bad Sister was here? Dude, he was...
Oh, I know you're here.
In the
I know at
Xfinity?
least we're gonna... Oh my god, dude.
Hey,
Someone...
you're talking to a
So,
dude
Casey,
who has
in
been
our,
second three times.
In our Martinsville race, somebody got stuck on the backstretch, and somebody flipped in the air about three times.
Yeah, that. I
Casey, guess
confirm
what?
That did happen. Someone did flip several times. Don't remember who it was. It might have been Sensor.
What?
But yeah, so we
What?
should be getting ready though here.
How the
Should be
fuck?
loading in. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't. Now I don't know if if they've loaded in yet, and that
Oh,
might be
so
why
Alright,
it's
okay.
loading in a little slower for
We can
us.
stop
But
right here. Don't matter.
okay, no, they've. Okay, there we go. We're at least in. I can see cars on track. We'll see all the laps of racing here.
What is the order
They're
we
stopped.
normally do? Mausers, you're still in here, right?
Yeah, I'm still in here.
I
It's
think it's the
prayer,
prayer first.
national
We
anthem,
did the prayer
and then
first.
the command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prayer first. Yeah.
Alright, so JP, I don't even have my audio in it. It don't matter. JP, go ahead and
All
go ahead
audio
and
is
do the
included
prayer.
as long as
JP,
I want it
include
to.
your audio.
Alright, dear Lord, please watch over our friends and family, keep them safe and out of harm's way. Thank you for allowing us to have a blessed weekend, be here tonight together. Please allow us to have a great race, have a great week. In your heavenly name, amen.
Amen. And it's Bob go, or no, what's next? The national anthem.
Yep.
Yeah,
national
I got
anthem. Yep.
If you get copyrighted, I'm sorry.
Who is it? Who is it?
Taylor Swift, singing at Phoenix in 2006.
Okay, now it should be time for the most famous words in motorsports.
And now it will be Gamer. Would gentlemen start your engine?
Oh, I lost connection.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take a vote here. Go ahead and do the gentlemen's. Do we want to back out to get the 2 trucks so it's not 6? Okay. I agree because my buddy just texted me. I told him we normally don't, but now that we have 2,
Yeah. Now that's
We'll do
2
it.
people backing out.
no, it's
Oh.
fine.
Someone flipped. How?
Okay. Yeah, it's I normally don't do it, but we lost 2. That's just.
Can someone explain to me how Novice ended
Yeah.
up on his side? That is more impressive than anything else.
We had another guy back out too. It was kind of. It makes sense. All right, flags. All right, now
Novice, can I
question
just
is,
ask how you managed to
I
land
don't
your car
want
on your,
strict yellows 'cause
truck
I've
on your
seen how
side?
bad they are.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the strict yellows are really bad in this game already.
Yeah, the biggest thing about that update was
I know
definitely
who's qualified first. Yeah, I know JP got it. Actually, I may have it. Oh no, people backed out. Somebody backed out when I did that. JP's got it, so JP can send it to you.
I'm gonna hide that.
I
but
unfortunately
that I definitely don't deny that is definitely a possibility. Hey Jay.
Martinsville truck, Gander,
Unfortunately,
Martinsville day.
It's
Okay.
gonna be a bit.
All right,
seems
I'm
like
inviting
the-
everybody in again.
You're in, so we should be
Oh,
getting.
Who got
did
kicked?
everyone
Who's
like
the
out?
second truck?
So we should be getting ready here though pretty soon. Reminder, if you guys haven't already, you guys can follow, can like
All
us
right,
on
thank you
Facebook,
for
follow us on
restarting
Instagram
for
and
me, guys.
Twitter. It's
Question
Misfitz Racing
is,
on
do we want to reset
Twitter
the order,
and
or how do you want to do it?
Misfitz.racing.league on Instagram. So there you go. That should be all the like plugging that for until we get this thing started, unless this takes longer than expected. Because
All right, I'm asking. When we get started, we're not going to go through obviously everything again. You got most of that anyway, Mausers, right? Oh, he's not in here.
Yes, I did. I
Who
just
we
have my
missing?
mic. I just
That's
have my
8?
mic muted so you guys don't hear me commentating, but I can still
Okay.
like I occasionally will
All right,
listen
who's
to
the
driver
last
audio
one
though
we need
randomly.
here? Didn't we have 9? We had 8? Oh, yeah, we had 8. No, you're good. All right, we're going. I got everything set up. Stages, day. Pace lap to get our positions. Yes. Try to remember where you're at. I know I was 5th, I think.
Okay, so we should be getting this one.
Okay, perfect. I didn't pause the timer.
Should be getting this thing ready to go.
Careful,
Okay,
guys.
keep
Damage is
steady.
on, so be careful.
Okay, I'm.
You'll have plenty of time.
Trying
Good
to
luck.
Continue refreshing. Hopefully, we'll get this.
Admins in the room tonight are me and JP. Depending on where you are, positions will be calling cautions. Just let us know.
Are the relaxed yellows on still, or are there no yellow flags on?
250 goes quick here. Yeah, remember our first one went long because, Scooch decided to. Yellow flags are on. Yep. No, they're not strict. I didn't do strict.
10-4.
All right, going around one lap.
Yeah, complete one lap.
All right, let's
Well, hey, the more you spam
everybody
in
be
the
careful
chat,
on the
more
start.
people will think
Let's
that
get in our
the more that
position so we
YouTube
can
will think that this is a top quality stream and will promote
get in your
it,
spots.
So, yeah, the more
JP.
we spam the chat, the better it is. So.
All right, who's number 2? Bob, right?
4th here.
So looks like they're all getting ready to go. Green. Okay, so
Not gonna
looks
go
like
this time, but we'll
looks
go
like
next.
JP Big
If
Dog
everybody's
is on
here.
The pole, is on the pole for the
All right,
race.
hey JP, everybody's here. 4th place truck has to catch up there. Come on, we're going green.
Here we go. Green flag is. Are they off and racing? Yep, there they go. They're racing. So green flag back in the air. Finally, 30 minutes into the stream, and we got the green flag. And JP Big Dogs is away with the race lead at the current moment. Let's see. Average Joe's. Oh, Average Joe goes up the track in the middle. Oh wait, no, it was JP Big Dogs who won the National Series race here about a month ago, I think, if I remember correctly on when it happened. But here we go. We got, looks like Bob Goes Heels is up to 2nd, so Bob Goes Heels 2nd. 3rd is going to be Average Joe. Looks like Game Mastermind might end up with a little bit of a roughed up truck there early on. But Average Joe in the Dale Earnhardt throwback is running 3rd. 4th is that 28 who ended up on his own sliding onto the side of his truck, and the 04 gets spun out there. Now the 60 of Casey stuck kind of in the back because he missed out on qualifying, so he's going to be trying to work his way up through this field as Average Joe loses 2 spots there, one to Novice Squid, and he will lose the other one to the number 16 truck. as the 16 just goes and takes both spots. So the 16 gets by both of them. Well, hey, that's pretty good for him. I mean, hey, I'd love to get a 2-for-1 deal like that. Then we got Katsu, who's now the next truck to try and get by this number 3 truck, and the next real close one to actually make the spot up, because we don't have a... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we do have a Discord. Oh, my... Yay. That looked way too loose there. I don't know what the Discord ID, though, is. Looks like... Did the 6 already quit? Oh, 6 already quit out, it looks like. So 6 will be DNFing the race, unfortunately for him. I mean, I hate to see it, but there we go. The 16 goes and tries to make the pass on the 28. 28 battles back on that inside. Of course, inside is almost always the... I don't even know I don't know what the Discord ID is. Sorry. But there we go. The oh man, they are running so tightly packed together here. Let's see. The 16 tries to shove it down the inside, trying to get that spot, and he's gonna get it from the 28, and it looks like he's gonna be able to maintain the control of it. 16 goes up the track though. Is that gonna leave enough of a gap for the 28 to try and shove it back in there? He tries to, but doesn't actually get it. Isn't able to get the spot there. So, or Casey trying to make his way up through the field, trying to prove that he should have qualified better than he did, because of course he ended up missing the initial qualifying session. So Casey is working his way right up through the field. He's working his way up there actually really quick. But JP Big Dogs has started to kind of try and pull away here early on in the race. But Katsu's still trying to get by JP Big Dogs, and of course the 04 is actually now caught back up to the back of this pack. So what's the 04 going to do after getting spun out? Fairly disrespectful. Well, fairly disrespectful, at least from what I saw. I mean, maybe it was just, I'm sure it was an accident, but it just kind of looked. It looked a little bit, like it very well could have been avoided, but I'm sure it wasn't like an intentional dump or anything. But let's see, okay, it looks like he's gonna race these guys pretty okay. So, oh wow, the 3 truck nearly lost it there. And Novice Squid got back by the 16. Wow, these two are having a pretty good battle here between themselves here, as they both are running down this 18 truck. So maybe the 18 qualified a little better than he probably should have. But that 16 truck, oh, looks like he might have smacked a wall or something with that in front end. Front end definitely not looking as strong as it was earlier. But yeah, it looks like though the 16 is going to have a bit of a job trying to get back up there. But here we go, Novice Squid on the back bumper of that 18 truck. But yeah, right now though, oh wow, we already got a lap truck. Oh. Looks like they are under caution. Okay, so they are under the first caution of the night. It looks like it will be a manual caution this time around. So let's see. Looks like, yep, JP Big Dogs will lead the majority of the field here onto pit road as we get ready to start up this one. Of course, Martinsville, known for being a track that can definitely cause a bit of commotion, and it certainly has already done that for some of these competitors tonight. See if we can get a good panorama shot to update the thumbnail, because don't really have time to edit up a new thumbnail, or edit up a thumbnail at all here, but I'll probably have to do it on the next restart here. But We got everybody just kind of coming down the pit road, and it looks like Casey is gonna have the best pit box in the house. So even though I guess JP qualified on pole, I guess he gave the pit stall selection to the 16. So there we go. The 28 wins the race off pit road from the 16, the 3. Wow, that's. Oh no! Wait, oh, never mind. I completely missed that there were 2 trucks already off pit road. So looks like Novice Squid will be 3rd. Casey will be 4th. Of course, both those trucks have been really on the move so far today. So it's not really a big deal if one of them. I mean, it could probably actually be a good shot for them to for them to gain some more spots, because of course they were kind of at a standstill. Of course they were battling with each other mostly there. There we go. Just gonna update the thumbnail real quick. What's your Diggly ID number? Oh. I'll PM you my Discord information if that's what you're asking about, AJ. I'll send it to you on Facebook. If that's what you're asking, the like 4 digits at the end of my Discord name, I'm assuming is what you're asking about. Yep. Just gonna double check, make sure that is right, what I just sent you. Over on my Discord. Yep. Okay, that is correct. Yeah, so just send it to you on Facebook. Yeah, here we go. Green. Oh wow, green flag's back underway. Wow, I got so distracted there. I got so caught up there. Sorry about that, guys. So green flag back underway, and wow, the 28 really on the move here, trying to make a pass to the lead here. Novice Squid going for it. Looks like Bob Goes Heels is kind of falling back on this restart. I don't know if that's just because some of the trucks that might have been faster than him but missed qualifying we're then finally right up on his bumper again, which of course can make a big difference. But yeah, so Bob Goes Heels though has definitely dropped quite a bit there early on in this run. So far those the 16 dropped pretty quick. The 28, or not the 16. The 16's made a pass. Pretty much everybody's just been kind of making passes and trying to work their way up to this lead pack here. As we're getting ready to go, as we're getting ready for just trying to wind down some more laps. Of course, 250 laps here, it should go by fairly quick, but it can definitely, I'm sure it has the ability to drag on quite a bit, so I guess we'll just see which one it's going to be. Is it going to be a fairly quick race? Oh, and we got I heard something crash. I don't know who did it. Wait, who was that crashed? Oh, JP Big Dog's Rex, and I believe that should put us under a caution. I'm trying to find the okay, there we go. Was trying to find the guy in here that should be streaming. I don't know if he is or isn't. Okay, he isn't at the moment, so I don't have any stream to really go off of for lap count this time, but looks like though they are still racing here, and Novice Squid leading the field here at Martinsville Speedway. So Novice Squid, he's definitely gotten into people and ruffled some feathers, but he's now leading the race. So I guess it's worked so far. So I guess the diving in there to into the corner. Really, I mean, it's been a fight it's going to be a fight for the bottom all night long. I don't anticipate that changing even a little bit. I mean, if it changes at all, I only expect the fighting for the bottom trying to get even more aggressive. Because you really, I mean, diving it around the outside, that just will not work. I mean, if you're trying to dive it around the outside, you're going to end up pancaked between the car you're trying to pass on the wall on the exit of the corner, and they won't feel bad at all about doing that to you because of that. So just kind of warning you ahead of time, if any of the guys are watching this that are also in the race, if you guys try that. Oh, is he 404? Oh, wrecks it. Just in front of the 18. 18 somehow doesn't get caught up in it, but the 3 is closing quick here on the 04. As the 04, I think he is like the only guy that currently seems like he is in a position where, but there we go. It looks like they are under a caution. Don't know if it looks like it would be a manual one from the looks of it. So now it's going to be Casey and Novice, two of the guys that we've seen battle probably the most out of this entire group tonight so far. And now they're going to be starting on the front row together. Well, assuming that there isn't a massive amount of pit strategy or something that shakes all this up. Which, knowing me saying it, like, once I say it once, it's going to change up. So, yeah, it happens. Yeah, so we should be getting here ready to go. I want to make sure I get my make sure I got everything set. There we go. Just went and plugged the computer in so that I can guarantee that we won't lose any signal here. So thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in. Of course, Misfitz Racing League's happy to have you guys watching. We're glad to have you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the race, and we'll tune in tomorrow for, I think they've said Atlanta, but they're going to be extending the race length, and it looks like it's going to be a battle. I'm not even sure. I think Casey might have gotten the spot there, but I'm not real. I have no sure. I have no idea, though, for sure. But it looks like that's going to put Bob Goes Heels back on that outside, trying to battle it out for this, for the race win. But yeah, so there we go. We should be getting this one going. Wait, we got 4 people watching. That's nice. We should be getting ready for the restart. I don't know if we're going. Are we going right now? Yeah, it looks like that. Yep, they are racing. Okay, so we are back to racing here at Martinsville Speedway in the Martinsville 200 here at Martinsville Speedway. Casey really gets pretty good. It's a pretty good run there through, and Novice Squid really didn't get an opportunity to get to that inside, but I'm sure if he gets the shot, there we go, the bump, he's going to get alongside him. And it looks like, is Casey just going to render the spot up here to try and cross him over in the next set of corners? No, he's going to try and go around the outside. I literally just said not too many under that last caution. That if you try going around that outside, you're probably going to get pancaked into the wall just because of how wide the trucks run off the corners here at Martinsville. So definitely it's a nerve-wracking move to try and make anytime you try and make a wide pass like that But yeah, definitely excited though to have you guys here and watching. Reminder that you guys can also follow us on, or like us on Facebook and follow us over on Instagram as well as Twitter to get updates on races. Like if you end up missing a race, such as like tonight, if you are unable to stay and watch the finish of any race, you can go there to see the race winners, potential. I think we do some paint scheme previews every once in a while over there, as well as some other general updates about the league. So, as well as make sure to, as well as just kind of make sure you guys are tuning in every Sunday and Monday night at 7:30 Eastern for these races over here on YouTube. So there you go. Hopefully I didn't plug too much there, but just trying to go through the list. Of course, we also have a league-based podcast where we have a bunch of the guys we have a couple of the guys from the league that will hop in and just talk about racing it. Okay. Yeah, so right now, though, Novice Squid definitely seeming like he's got a truck that could potentially hold on and win this race. And, wait a minute, do we have... Oh, no, it's 2 Toyotas in the top 3. I was thinking we might have a 1, 2, 3 for Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. But nope, we've got a mixed bag for right now. And let's see. Of course, unfortunate for the 6 car that he is out of the race already. And of course, the 16 going to be trying to see what he can do to get around here. Okay. There we go. Should be good to go now. We got the 28. Man, Novice Squid. He has some surprisingly good races and then some surprisingly bad races. So hard to tell if any given night if it's gonna be a good night for him or a bad night. But right now, Bob Goes Heels looks like he's gonna be under attack though from JP Big Dogs, who's coming very quick. He won this race in the National Series a few weeks ago, and now it's looking like he's gonna try and back this one up with another win as KC actually goes for the pass on Novice Squid. Novice Squid hits the apron as he comes out, makes a little bit of contact, beating and banging down the front stretch. 28, of course, has the inside line. That's going to give him the edge as he bobbles it, though, coming off the corner, and the 16's able to take advantage here going into turn 1. Oh wow, man, Casey was able to get by. Now Novice is trying to just fight off these other guys, so he looked very strong, and now he's suddenly dropping back quite a bit. So hopefully he can just try and find his footing here in second place and try and maybe even run down another attack here on the 16. Of course, it's always better to be leading the race than running second, but maybe this is the one time where running second is better than trying to make a pass to the lead and ending up third or fourth. But there he goes. He smacks the wall on the exit of turn 2. And here we go. JP Big Dogs is through, and he is clear. And then he's able to get down and back in front of Bob Goes Heels. So he's able to really hold that 18 up quite a bit. And I'm sure the 18 is kind of getting tired of it probably too. But there we go. The 18 is going to be alongside him going into the turn, and Novice Squid is on the outside, so I don't know if he's going to drop back and try and get to the inside. No, he's going to try and battle him around the outside. 18 gives him plenty of room. But here we go. That 04 following right behind him. There we go. Novice Squid sees the 18 slide up the track, and that's his chance to try and get side by side with him. Oh my, man. This is just so... This is such a... Man, Novice Squid just seems to have a good battle with whoever he's racing. I don't know if that's just because he doesn't like giving up any position or what, but... Oh! He shoves the 18 into the wall, goes into the inside wall himself. And I don't know if that's going to warrant a caution or not, because of course we are on relaxed yellows tonight. But it looks like we might be under a yellow flag here. Man, no, wait, no, we're not under a yellow flag. They are just continuing to fight at it. I mean, these two, if they really wanted to, they could probably be just long gone by just not battling each other really and just trying to run in the line. But to be honest, I think them battling is probably the best thing for the overall race, just because first off, them battling, we get the trucks side by side, but then we also get to have a shot at maybe the 04 being able to get up here in this mix without needing to wait a ton of time to get the to get someone running them back down. But there we go. JP Big Dog's able to retake the race lead. And did I just see someone almost lapped down already? Who is that? Oh, that's Katsu that's closing in quick on being a lap down here. Man. But right now, so that lap truck, though, could actually play a pretty big factor in how Casey attacks this next pass, of course. Well, this attempt to pass him back. Of course, we don't know for sure that he's even going to get the pass back, but he's driving it as hard as I think he probably can. I mean, he's not one that usually takes, that pulls any punches or anything, so it looks like, though, Novice Squid is back in 5th place. Jay Prev is actually up to the top 3. But here we go, JP Big Dogs, he's pretty much caught the lap traffic at this point. Now, question is the lap traffic going to move over, and is the is the lap truck going to hold him up? Oh, it looked like Katsu just got loose there. He's up in the wall, and he is out of the way of both trucks. On the exit of the corner. Not sure how he's going to do it getting out of the way of the 04. Looks like he runs wide and lets them by. I don't know if that was intentional or if that was just kind of him messing up the entry to his corner. But yeah. Man, an hour in and we've already got so many good battles and quite a few storylines already kind of developing. Right now, though, I think Casey versus JP Big Dog is probably going to be one of the best battles on track. I don't know about the battle here, actually, between the 28 and the 18 could probably be pretty good as well. I know that we've seen these two guys kind of battle it out on a couple other occasions when it comes to races. So, always nice to see the guys out here giving it everything they've got. But here we go. Just kind of looking, let's see, update on the battle for the race lead. It looks like no more lap tracks up ahead in the foreseeable future. Excuse me, but yeah, and then the 16 not really kind of being able to close in, so. Oh, and the 70 down on the inside wall decides to let the other trucks by. Don't know if he's planning on. Okay, there he goes. He re-enters the race track. He doesn't choose to come to pit road, but there he goes. Novice Squid just smacked the outside wall, and now he's going to be probably pretty quick getting run down by average Joe in that number 3 truck. He's going to be trying to hound him to try and get in that top 5, because of course, anytime you can get in the top 5, that's a pretty good that's a pretty good day. I mean, even when we have a low car turnout, I believe a top 5 is still a pretty good record to have. I mean, even on a low night, we get 8, 9 drivers pretty much every single night. So, I mean, for that to be a low night, that's pretty good. So, definitely looking forward to it. Okay, there we go. Thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, I'm not gonna try and go and do all the plugging again because I know it does get annoying when I plug the league's social media a bit too much. But remember, we are on other social media, so if you guys are unable to stay around, because I know some people might have work or school in the morning, like me. But oh, looks like they are under a manual or a automatic yellow, so we're gonna see a restart here, and it's gonna be a fun one because that's gonna put JP Big Dogs and Casey back on the front row together, most likely. Of course, assuming that there isn't any major damage on any of those guys. But here we go. Let's see when they actually like tick some. They're gonna completely stop, and then it's gonna black the screen out for just a second. This race has gone really well though so far. I mean, especially by these standards. And oh, Novice Squid, your new race leader is Novice Squid. That actually might have been the stage finish. Now that I think about it, might not have even been a caution for contact. Yeah, I have a tendency to do that too, and that's, wow, that 28 stacked up the entire bottom line. Don't know if he's out of gas or what, but he just got absolutely smoked on that restart. I mean, seriously, how do you go from on the front row to the back position that quick? I mean, that's got to take talent there. Yeah, there are probably a ton of apologies that are going to need to be made, but I'm going to say how many times can someone run into you, apologize, and then run into you again before you just kind of get tired of it and run back into them? I mean, that's really kind of what it comes down to, is if a guy either checks up your entire lane or runs into the back of you too much and then continues to just kind of give the same apology, at what point is it not genuine at that point? I don't know if that's loud or not. Probably is, but I don't really know. But here we go. JP Big Dogs, he was your pole sitter, and he's trying to run down this. He's also your defending Martinsville winner from the National Series earlier this season. Trying to run down Casey, who has already won 2 of the 3 races that he's entered. Including Casey was the first ever driver to win 2 truck races in our opening season. So, of course, that's an accomplishment in that of itself, because repeat winning it all is very tough, and to win 2 in a row, especially between one being Auto Club, which is a fairly big oval, and then you've got the tricky road course at Watkins Glen, where Casey was able to pick up both those checkered flags. Definitely great accomplishment there on his part. JP Big Dogs, though, is definitely, I think he won Chicagoland in the trucks, as well as winning the Martinsville National Series race. So, but yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming that the beat up truck going in and coming out with a brand new one, that's basically them repairing the damage, and they just repair it too well, I guess. I mean, I can't imagine they did that on the 6-minute clock for some of these trucks, but here we go. Novice Squid and Average Joe battling it out to not be last place at the moment, and it looks like Novice Squid. Oh, contact between the two of them. Looks like Average Joe's going to end up, sticking it in there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, especially on the wheel and pedal. On the controller, I'm a little bit more a fan of it just because doing the hairpin turn is a little easier on the wheel or on the controller, but it's like one of those few tracks where I see an advantage to racing on a controller as opposed to racing on the wheel and pedal. So here we go. But these top three, though, I think any one of them could probably pull off this win given the chance. That type of joke wasn't even funny like 10 years ago when it was invented. I'm sure it was invented before that, but that's when I first started hearing it. But yeah. But I don't know how many, I think we completed the first stage. I don't know how long a stage in the Martinsville truck race is, but I'm assuming we're probably going to get towards the end of the second stage here pretty soon. Of course, I lose track of the lap count real quick, especially on these short tracks, as we see JP Big Dogs all over the back bumper of that number 16 truck. Can the 87 manage to find a way around the 16? Definitely seems like JP is a very specialized short track driver. I don't know if he seems pretty solid everywhere we go, but I mean, when it comes to when we go to the short tracks like here or like Martinsville, I think he was pretty, if I remember correctly, he was pretty good at Iowa. He was right up there at Richmond. Got a little bit of bad luck towards the end. Oh, is the mic a little bit crackly? It might just be my voice because I've got a bit of a cold, but not really sure. Bad luck towards the end. Oh, is the mic a little bit crackly? It might just be my voice because I've got a bit of a... Yeah, no, it sounds fine on my end when I just listen to it. Might be every once in a while, like the mic just crackles a little bit. Sorry, still got a really sore throat, but here we go. I'm expecting though, JP is gonna be looking to. Wow, they have absolutely taken off. What? Like, did the 04 like pit or something? And whew. Wow. I don't know how the 70 got away with that and didn't take out that 3 truck, but wow. That took some talent right there. Yeah, it definitely looked like I don't know how the three truck though should definitely be thanking whatever truck that was. I think that was Katsu in the 70 that spun out for not taking him out, and also thanking the game that they kept Katsu out of the way, because I don't know how we didn't smack the 3 truck, but somehow, some way, the 3 truck got by that without any damage. Yeah, the truck got squirrely there, but when it comes to that, though, I mean, the 3 truck definitely should have a torn up front end, but somehow that 70 didn't smack him. Let's see, we got any other guys battling for positions on track. There we go. Look, the JP has been able to make the pass, but here we go. The 16 back on that inside. Going to be able to beat and bang through the middle of the corner. And racing on the exit. Looks like the 87 was able to take the spot. So now the 16 is going to have to try and set him up for the pass. So, of course, easiest way to pass here would be the bump and run, which, of course, if you want to bump and run, I mean, bump and run at your own risk. I don't necessarily guarantee that you won't get bumped and run back. So if you're gonna bump and run, make sure you're that you're aware that they can definitely do it right back to you if you get by them and they get an opportunity. So I guess how soon do you want to go for that bump and run on someone rather than giving them the shot to basically bump you right back, because that could definitely be an easy way for someone to get a retribution hit back on you. Especially if, say, you bump them out of the way with like 30, 40 to go. That gives them the chance to just kind of sit there behind you, wait, and then with 1 to go or something, just knock you out of the way. Usually the races are actually streamed by one of the guys in the race, but he's not in the race tonight. But he usually streams on Twitch at Twitch/the Keystone Corner. So that's where the race is if you wanted to see it from a driving perspective. That's where the races would be on the driving perspective on Twitch. If you wanted to see like a driver's perspective with all the race chatter and everything, that's where that would be. Of course, this is the more kind of, I guess, quote-unquote professional version, but no, of course, not necessarily professional, because I'm still just kind of that. I'm still not necessarily a pro at doing this broadcasting thing quite yet. But yeah, this is where you get like the almost no actual race chatter, especially once we get into the race. And you have an actual guy focused on commentating towards the race. But yeah, you get more just kind of race chatter and whatnot over on Twitch at Twitch/the Keystone Corner. So that'd be your spot for checking that out. But of course, he's not here tonight, so he won't be there. Yeah, I'm a commentator in training. Yeah, I've been working on this for a little over a year now, so here we go. Pits are open and everybody's coming. Let's see. No, did everybody come? No, it looks like Novice Squid stayed out, so Novice Squid will be on the front. Oh boy. I know we've had some people that has been in here for a while, but does anyone remember what happened the last time the 28 was on the front row for the restart? But yeah, I mean, I'm about average, I'd say. If that, I mean, I can usually point out like 10 or 11 different things I could have done a little better in the streams afterwards, but I guess if you guys don't notice it, then I'm not doing too bad. But there we go. JP Big Dog's going to win the race off pit road, and we'll line up on the outside of the front row for the restart. Oh, wait, no. Novice Squid came into the pits. Was he maybe a free pass? Can't imagine. You don't remember him going a lap down. I don't know if he tried to, like, run ahead or if he was... Oh, no, he would have been quite a bit behind the race. So maybe he was that close to a lap down. I guess it looks like, though, JP Big Dogs will maintain the lead spot. Because, yeah, he was towards the back after the thing, but I thought he would have been caught up to the field at least somewhat there, unless I'm completely mistaken, and now he's going to be... Okay, here we go. He's going to be now here trying to catch back up to the field, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like he is just not going to be... But there we go. Green flag should be out. Yep, there we go. Green flag back in the air, and we're racing one more time. Here, hopefully, this should be the last green flag we have to throw before the stage ending yellow. Of course, we don't really know because I have no lap count, and I am terrible with sensing how many laps have gone by, but especially at these short tracks where they click off so many laps so quick. I'm assuming the stages are 75, 75, and then 125 if I had to guess, because that would be the half. That would be the first two stages equaling half the race distance, which is fairly typical. But there we go. Bob Goes Heels actually got up to third place. He was able to get by Casey there on the restart, which Casey, of course, started second, so he started on the outside lane, which is a tricky spot to restart from, but hey, I mean, hey, if it works, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. It looked like the 18 checked up quite a bit, but the 16 just about holds off the 04 after kind of avoiding the back bumper there. The 18 as he was catching real quick up on that 18. So, yeah. Of course, Kyle Busch taking the Cup Series championship earlier tonight. I guess we'll see who's going to take home the race win and kind of mount towards a potential championship run tonight. Just read at least mention the truck or the Cup championship from tonight, because that is definitely a thing that happened. Some people are probably more upset about it than others, but yeah, I personally absolutely loved it, but I'm a fan, so of course I'm absolutely loved it. So here we go. 18 is trying to absolutely just hold the gap at where it is. 16 is trying to get in there, but looks like the 18 might have just slightly better drive off the corner, and the 16 is better in the middle of the corner. But man, that 04 is really kind of trying to bump and run. Man, always dying again. Sorry about the voice cracks and the grunts and whatnot. Voice drying out and whatnot. But there we go. 04 now up to the third position. 04 gets moved up the track. I don't know how the 16 didn't spin it out there using all the curbing and all that. But there we go. The 04 shoves it up the inside. Gets side by side with the 16. And this is why I should get a bottle of water ready before I go to broadcast. But here we go. Man, that 04 right on the back bumper. That 16 truck absolutely just trying to beat and bang on that back bumper to the point where he can get by. Of course, might be giving him a little bit more of a shove, helping his corner entry to try and... Of course, if you can help someone else's corner entry, maybe they'll repay the favor later on at maybe a different track where, say something like a Daytona, or probably more likely a Talladega. Something like that where you might get them to repay the favor later on when they're drafting along with, and then they see you, the guy that helped them, run back down another truck in another race, even though it might not be necessarily as crucially a drafting track as much as it is just kind of knowing your braking points. Oh wow, that 16 ran right into the back of the 18, and kind of like the first run of the race. Oh wow, that 18 got the that looked like a Matt Kenseth situation right there. That looked like a Matt Kenseth Joey Logano situation right there. I mean, I don't know how many people agree with me on that one, but that definitely looked like a Matt Kenseth Joey Logano situation. The 16 definitely roughed up the 18, then the 18 paid it right back. I don't know if that's going to warrant the automatic yellow or not, but... Oh wow, they're already catching the back of the field. No, so that'll be the one thing that'll maybe slow up JP Big Dogs here. Oh, and that's the guy that just completely overdrove the corner. Yeah, it definitely looked deliberate. I completely agree with you there. And here we go, the 70 right in behind that 18. Two Toyota Tundras there. Looks like Casey also dropped a couple spots there. Lost a spot to the 3 of Average Joe. And J Prev now the closest driver to getting up to that JP Big Dogs. But right now he's going to be in some lap traffic though, which of course... Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, he definitely got the worst end of the deal, but I mean, I'm not an admin, I can't enforce a penalty like that, but I'm sure there will be a post-race penalty for an action like that. I mean, it's clear as day on the stream, so actually let me take note of the time on the stream. About 1 hour and 19 minutes in. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be PMing the league owner about like the timestamp roughly of when this happened. I don't know if Maverick's actually watching this or if he's at work tonight. I think he's actually working tonight, but I'll definitely PM him about the 18 there. But there we go. He gets by the 87 though, gets by the first lap truck. The 70 really seemed to be just a really kind of he's pretty nice. Oh yeah, they definitely would have. They would have they would have asked their teams for the crash cart, grabbed the sledgehammers, and just went at it on pit road probably if this was a real race. I mean, the trucks are allowed to have a sledgehammer in the pits to fix the trucks. Bet you the drivers would have just grabbed those and went to town. In the pits, of course, right now they're both still out here somehow. I'm assuming that's because of the composite bodies that they use in the truck series, which is why the trucks held up so well after that one. But here we go. The 18 gonna be the only real thing that can hold up this 87 right now. But once he gets by, that's gonna allow. And this is actually somewhat similar to what we saw earlier on in the race that kind of led to the dump and run like that. Which was the 18 being a little bit slower than the guys behind him and basically slowing them up and giving a chance for JP to pull the big lead that he's got. Really surprised though, and a big wreck like that was not a yellow flag either by the game or automatic, but I mean, I guess that's for them to decide, not me. But right now, though, that 04 though is pretty much gonna be relying on a caution to catch JP because, of course, we've seen how the 18's willing to race. So, I mean, I think the jury's still out on that one. I mean, of course, I personally think that was a dirty move, but maybe with further review of it. Yeah, I'll let that one go, but yeah, of course, damage being on, I mean, it's definitely hurting some of these trucks, especially, I mean, that 16, he was fast, and then got absolutely just disrespected there by the 18, but, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I just went and PM the team owner with the timestamp to go back in the stream later for reviewing that one. Not trying to be too harsh on anyone, but I definitely think that was at least deserving a penalty. Not necessarily, I'm saying like what the penalty should be, but I'm sure that it would have ended up bringing out some level of penalty. But yeah, man, this game, it's awesome. So I definitely have a few gripes about the game still, mostly, or some of the biggest ones for me personally as someone who does a lot of broadcasting. Why did you remove my 360 camera from the game? Yeah, once you have the game, I mean, I can get you a try-out pretty quick. I should be able to get you a tryout with the league if you want once you have the game. But yeah, right now though, I think my three biggest things I really want in the next game would be my 360 camera back that we had in Heat 3, because they had it and then they took it away from spectator mode, so I can't spin the camera around. Also, the new camera angles that they added for replay mode would be pretty nice. And then a lap count and a leaderboard. I think the system they had on the other game was nice, because right where they had the old Nationwide logo would be a great spot for a lap counter. On this version, I don't really know where I would put a lap counter. If there was, like, if I was to like edit in my own lap counter, which of course would take a little bit more time and planning, but yeah, I don't even know where on here I would begin to kind of think about putting the lap counter. Maybe in the corner there by where it says now viewing might be a good place for the lap counter, and then have the race lineup. Yeah, that might work out pretty well. I mean, at least for me doing some kind of overlay, thing, but yeah. Right now, though, this 04, he's catching, though, that 18, so I don't know if the 18 is going to drive as hard and rough tumble as he could, as he did earlier in the race, but the 04, of course, is going to have to try and get by him, though, if he wants to have any shot at catching that 87. But that 87, he is just so fast tonight, and the fact that some of these other trucks back here have a bit of seemingly unnecessary damage, so I guess he'll probably win this next stage almost definitely without a caution, but of course, when we get this next caution, we'll bunch the field back together, and that'll lead, unless he laps the field. Looks like, yep, looks like the caution for the stage just came out, so the 18 will maintain the last truck on the lead lap, and the stage winner will be JP Big Dogs. So hopefully we can get this one bunched back. Let's get this field bunched back together in a nice, neat little box, and then let's go racing one more time. Now, of course, this could be the final restart potentially. I'm assuming that this has to be the stage end at this point. With just how the like the automatic cautions have been so sparse, and I didn't really see a reason for either of these last two. I would have thought an automatic caution would have certainly been brought out there, but here we go. Casey right on that outside. He's going to be right there. So I guess he's going to get his redemption here after the after trying to get by that, after kind of getting disrespected by the 18. But yeah, here we go, the 87. Oh, and we see the 04, it looks like, smacks the wall in the back of the field. Looks like Katsu might have taken it a little easy on the start to avoid being in the middle of all this. Which, to be honest, might be the better option for it. But, yeah, as of right now, though, the 16 truck is going to be basically just trying to get by this 87 here. If at all possible, I'm sure he would absolutely love to get by this 87 here and start to try. But as long as you can pretty much keep it close to the final lap, I mean, you can probably make that pass. But for me, I'm usually, okay, I'll race nice with you until we're done with all of our pit stops for the race, or for the stage. So like for the first stage in like the trucks, you don't need to pit, so I won't work. I'll be racing you hard the whole time. But when we get to this final stage, until we can make it on, until I'm pretty sure that we can make it on fuel, fuel. I usually don't race super aggressive. Like I might put a bumper. I might put a bumper on you just to try and just because different braking points and whatnot. But for the most part, I don't race super aggressive until we're done pitting for the race, and then basically once we're done pitting for the race, once the pit crew's packing up the gear and whatnot, that's when I say, okay, it's time to actually go out and get this thing done. But I mean, for the most part, everybody has their own driving style. Some people prefer to race one way. Some people prefer to race a different way, and just trying to balance that all out. So right now, though, it looks like those guys are playing pretty nice. 18 making his way back up through the field. Of course, I believe he was the free pass. Oh, get shoved up on that curbing. He's all good though. Looks like the 3 and the 18, just about the 18 gets out in front of the 3. So the 18 leads, well, not leads, but is ahead of the 3 here. Of course, then once again, unfortunate exit for the 6, who I don't know if he had to get off for some reason or whatnot, but yeah. Whew. Man, this race though is definitely gonna get fun here. Looks like though these front 2 kind of got separated out into multiple 2-car battles, because now Novice Squid's so it's Novice Squid and J-Prev. Then we got the 2 leaders, Casey and JP, and then we got the 18 and the 3. We got like 3 one-on-one battles in the middle of a race. Of course, they aren't necessarily the only. I mean, they're battles for position, but they're. Did Katsu get off for the night? Oh no, Katsu's still out there. Where is he on track? He's trying to figure out like where he is in comparison to the race leaders. But right now, I'd say Novice Squid's probably the next one to attempt the pass here. So. Yeah, Novice Squid's probably going to be the next one to really be in striking distance for a pass. The front 2 have gotten separated out just a little bit. Looks like JP Big Dogs has a little bit better of a long run car. Casey's appears to be more of a short run car. Also, maybe JP Big Dogs is just a short run car, but it takes a couple laps to get in. And maybe Casey's is a long run car and it takes a while to get in. I'm not really sure because I'm not driving these trucks. So I don't really know how their trucks are handling, but there we go. The 28 was able to make the pass though on the 04 there, while I was just blabbering on about pretty much nothing. But here we go. Let's see. How's the 04 going to try and make this pass? Here we go. He's going to try and get to that inside, it looks like. But he fell back a little too much and is going to just about get to that back bumper, but not really in any kind of position to bump and run that one. Let's see. The 28, though, appears to have it, and they're going to be chasing down now that 16. Man, but who do you guys think is going to win this one so far? I mean, we've gotten through 2 stages. I'd probably say the 87 is probably the favorite, but I mean, that's just my guess. Casey's been pretty quick on these short runs. The 04 has been pretty good. The 28's been very good, especially compared to how he is normally. And looks like the 18 is getting himself straightened back out. Or he's just going to drive nose into a wall. Oh, there he goes. Teleported him back onto into the racing surface. All okay. Let's see. Now here comes Katsu. What's Katsu going to do about the 18 being right there? It's hard to tell what a driver is going to do, but it looks like, oh wow, Katsu got real loose there. Is now the 16 is going to have to try and get by both these lap trucks. And, of course, I don't know if he'll play very nice with that 18 after what happened earlier. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be playing nice at this point with that 18 because I know he's not going to play nice with me if I get out in front of him. I mean, the 18 is the one that completely just Joey Logano'd the 16. Or not Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth. The 16 is Joey Logano, but which is actually kind of funny because Joey Logano's original rookie paint scheme was an orange car because he took over the Home Depot colors when Stewart retired. Or not retired, but left Joe Gibbs Racing, I mean. So, now, I know that that's not what the paint scheme was based on, but just kind of not coincidence there. Let's see, though, these guys, this is probably going to be the most interesting one to watch. I mean, I know that it's not a battle for position, but right here, I mean, if you're the 16, do you even go and try and pass this guy? Or do you just ride behind him until the guy behind you basically forces you to go for it? I mean, I get that you're not in the race lead and you're going to lose time. Okay, there we go. The 18 goes up the track, gives the spot, looks like. Oh, 18 smacks the wall on exit. But let's see, going into turn 1, what's going to happen here? Looks like they stayed copacetic. Okay, they stayed reasonable. I guess race car drivers have some amount of reason in them, or at least e-racers, I guess, technically is what these guys are called. Because it isn't iRacing, so it's not iRacers. Would it technically be called e-racers because it's called like the e-NASCAR Heat Pro or whatever, but yeah. I'm going to say e-racers because I think that's quite right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, guys like Tony Stewart, Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt, they've always existed. Fans either love them or hate them. You're never in between on them. I mean, all three of them, they were all pretty much, you either loved them or you hated them. So, I mean, regardless of your opinion on them, but it also, kind of the good thing about their style is that they generate a lot of ink. People were talking about them, regardless of whether it was positive, negative. They definitely produced the most amount of attention. I think those are some of the drivers that, regardless of what they're doing or what they're saying, you're always going to see drivers like that around that, regardless of what they say, there will be people that will absolutely hate them, and there will be people that absolutely love them, and they will just all continue to talk about them. I mean, I think Kyle Busch is this decade's pretty much, or I guess the from 2020 on will probably be the driver like that gets everybody talking. But of course, Tony Stewart was that through the early 2000s and of course kind of kept that mentality around him all the way till his retirement at the end of 2016. But yeah, just kind of talking about that because there isn't a whole lot of close racing on the track at the moment. Oh, we got the 87 coming up on a lap truck. But yeah, of course Dale Earnhardt was like that too. I mean, he had moments where it was such a feel-good story, like him finally getting that Daytona 500 in 1998, and then there are moments like 20 years ago when he just smacked Terry Labonte out of the way and gave one of the most repeated quotes I think I've ever heard, which is, "Yeah, I was just trying to rattle his cage a little bit." And we see the 70 go into the wall and out of the way. Let's see, what is the 70 going to do now that he's got the 16 here, Casey coming up behind? Of course, not really in a position where you had an issue there. But yeah, when it comes to Tony, my biggest thing with him was just the fact that he beat Edwards for the championship back in 11. But, I mean, he earned it, but really was wanting Edwards to finally get that championship. But yeah, but that's enough of my personal opinion on that. Let's see, do we got? Okay, it looks like Novice Squid gonna be trying to make the pass here on the 18. Again, we've seen the 18 is a fairly agitated driver at this point. Let's see. Oh, what? You can do that? I mean, I don't know how long the 18 will put up with a move like that, but man, that was aggressive. Yeah, the sprint cars. I mean, I want to see those things I want to see those things race in person so bad at a race. I just don't. They don't have a track up here though. That's big enough, a dirt track big enough for them. But yeah, I don't understand that one though. Oh, Katsu just sent a picture to the chat. I don't know if he's sending out. Oh no. Oh man. That's funny. Oh my. But yeah. So I guess when Katsu went down pit road, he was doing that to send out that picture. Someone photoshopped Kyle Busch onto Dale's body. But yeah, here we go. Oh. Wow, are they catching the 16? It looks like, wow. I thought the 16 was going to be able to pull away a bit, but looks like the 18 has been able to reel him back in, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I certainly remember a certain move that happened with the 18 and the 16 not too long ago, and of course the 18's closing back in on him, but here we go, 28. What's the 28 going to do here, I guess is the first question, because, of course, 2 Toyota Tundras there, and it looks like 28's going to get the pass made, but now I guess. And there we go. The 18 goes and makes that same diving move and actually clears him. And then kind of blocks him coming back across that one. Man. Well. Oh, and there we go. The 28 is on the curbing there. What happened to... Oh. I think I can probably guess what happened because I actually didn't. I wasn't checking the. I wasn't watching my main screen when that happened, but it looks like we are under caution, and I have a slight guess at what might have happened there. I'm sure you guys definitely saw that one, but I didn't actually. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but just from looking at the damage on a certain someone's car, I can assume that maybe someone got spun out. But yeah. Yeah, we have some asphalt winged sprint cars, but I mean, they're mainly dirt, and from what I've heard, at least from friends, they're better on dirt. Like, they're better when they race on dirt, so been wanting to go see a dirt one, but here we go. 18's gonna be, it looks like he's either taking the free pass or the wave around here, I believe, or was he? Yeah, because he wasn't up that high. Yeah, it looks like 70's gonna be going on by. 28's towards the back of the field. Has JP Big Dogs. He has a bit of a gap to the other drivers, and he is gonna enter his pit stall here. Let's see, did Katsu just stay out entirely to take two? I mean, maybe it's a smart idea since he was recently on pit road and he's probably like 2 or 3 laps down at this point, but I mean, I don't know about I'm staying out if I was him, because that you're gonna, especially if you're I guess if you are taking the wave around, it's fine. It gets nerve-wracking whenever you see someone staying out that's on the lead lap, because it's like, oh great, they're now going to be up leading this thing, and then if they're on old tires, it's like, okay, they're going to get run over. But here we go. It looks like the 16 was actually able to win the race off pit road. The 304 and then the 87. So the 87 is now back in traffic a little bit. We might get to see, I guess we'll get to see how good he really is, because of course anyone in theory can lead the race fairly well, but of course it's a lot harder to pass cars than to not pass cars. But of course, we've seen him work his way through some lap traffic, so I guess that wouldn't be too much different than this. I guess it really depends on how Average Joe does on the front row, on that outside lane. Of course, you never really want to be on that outside lane for the restart if you can at all avoid it, but sometimes it's just non-avoidable. And let's see. Here we go. They're just trying to get everything sorted out, and green flag back in the air. And wow, there was a ton of gap between KC and the 16 and the 04, but the 04 was able to hold it there, and they go 3 wide coming off of 2. Man, I don't know how they didn't pile up into a corner, but there we go, 3 wide at Martinsville. Probably could have gone 4 wide. I know in the actual truck race recently they went 5 wide in the corner, but of course that didn't end up too well last time I checked on how that race went. But yeah. So right now though, J Prev in the 04 is trying to hold off the 87 while trying to chase down the 16, which is probably going to be one of the toughest things, because he's been up there in the top 3 all day, but the other 2 guys up in the top 3 are the guy he's trying to chase down and the guy he's trying to hold off, which, I mean, just because you're in the top 3, I mean, you might be second on pace, but if you're trying to hold off one of the fastest guys and you're trying to run down one of the fastest guys, yeah, that's usually going to end up in you getting passed, like what just happened there. The 87 gets passed. I have absolutely no clue how many laps we got left. We'll see when they get done, because it'll it'll start doing it. Like they'll go into an automatic, like the AI drivers will take over. I have absolutely no clue how many laps got left. And I don't have any real way to check either, because I don't have another invite I can use to re-invite myself, or re-get myself to the game. I also don't know a way of sending myself an invite to a game. But yeah, here we go. 28 on the... 28 is right now really probably going to be... Oh, wow, wait a minute. We got the 87 right up there trying to get back by the 16. And there we go. The 87 is back out in front of the 16. And it looks like 16 is actually going to drop back a couple spots here. It's the 28 and the 04 as well. Wow. I don't know if Casey just had a massive slip in one of the corners that just killed his momentum. But he's dropping right through the field as we just see the 8. Oh, here we go. 18 and 16 side by side. They seem to be okay through that. Of course, the 3 not so much. But here we go. The front 3 are pretty well packed together here. 87 goes into the corner, taps. Let's see. Tap. Oh, here we go. The start of the bump, and then the run. Oh, he gets too loose to complete the bump and run, which that is actually pretty bad when you bump and you can't run. I mean, it's like that basically means that you annoy the driver. I know I need a lap counter, and usually when I broadcast for these guys, one of them's streaming on Mixer or Twitch, and I can check their stream to see what the ticker is. But yeah, would definitely appreciate a lap counter. I might see if I can edit one in over the over where the novice squid is for tomorrow's race at Atlanta. But right now, I think these guys, they're just going to be battling it out so hard for this race lead. But yeah, I would so much prefer having a lap counter, but I've got no way of controlling them adding that in. And they probably won't add that in until the next game, I would assume. And oh, uh-oh. Did Casey have I don't know if Casey had another issue with that 18 truck or not, but Casey is usually a little more on pace than this. Seems very uncharacteristic, and I know we saw the issue with yeah, I can definitely edit one in myself. Just means I'd have to be a little bit more apt to making sure I keep it updated. But I can definitely edit one in myself, but I don't anticipate them adding one in on their own. At least not midway through a game. Might be in for the next game. Especially considering the amount of updates that they made to the physics. I don't blame them for not paying as much attention to the broadcast booth, but especially when they edit their own lap counter in over their stream. But yeah, right now though, I'd say you've got one of the fastest trucks about to get lapped. Of course, Casey hasn't been necessarily the fastest truck. I'd say he's probably been top 3, top 5 on pace tonight. But of course, when you put that kind of truck out in front of the field, if the fastest truck does catch up to him, or some of the other fast trucks that are on pace with them, when you get them all together, it's like, okay, that's going to definitely bottle up this front of the field even more than they already are, as we see the 70 of Katsu off on the wall again. Okay, looks like we got... Oh, wow, there. Yeah, okay, looks like they're plenty stacked up enough anyway without needing to even catch up to the back bumper of the other truck. But here we go, man. This 16, he's fighting for his life to stay on this lead lap. Of course, if you get that yellow flag at any point, that could very much save the 16. I don't know. I hope they did remember to put the yellows on like relax mode or whatever. Because, I mean, we've seen a lot of big hits that have not resulted in cautions, which I certainly think that the relaxed cautions might have been a bit too soft for them to use, at least, because, I mean, I can understand relaxed cautions should be like the road course style rules, but if you're running road course style rules on a and let's see, looks like they're under a manual caution, so manual caution is out. That's going to allow the 16 to catch back up to the field, which means we still have at least some amount of laps left in the race. No idea how many, though, unfortunately. Again, not much I can do about that at the current moment. And here we go. It looks like they're going to go on by the pit road entrance. I don't know if... No, just none of them were interested in going down pit road this time, or... But here we go. The last guy kind of catching back up. So here we go. 87 should be leading the field onto the pits, into the pits this time by. So here we go. Let's see who all's gonna pit and who all's not gonna, and who all's gonna stay out and try and play the gamble. But yeah, here we go. Looks like he led, though, everybody on the pit road. Let's just see. Yeah, I think everybody did hit pit road. Looks like the 70 might be out of the race at this point. Based on that, not really sure. Again, kind of hard to tell, because especially when we got pit stops occurring here. Yep, here we go. 16 truck. We're gonna just kind of watch on board with it. Here we go. So it looks like the 28, the 04, the 87, and then the 16. Oh, 16 is going to be second in line on the top side. So that's definitely not a great spot to restart from. The 18 is probably going to be on his inside pretty quick. I mean, I know he's starting to row behind, but that's kind of the way it goes. Yeah, so I'm just asking them real quick to see if they can give me a lap count before they go green, but probably a little too close to time for them to be able to give one. Maybe Katsu knows what lap they were on when he quit out, or when he lagged out. I'm not really sure which one that was, but man, that bottom side got bottled up quite a bit again. And here we go, the 16. I didn't think he would be able to make it work. Oh, he did not make it work there. He hit the apron quite a bit, and that's kind of bottled them up now. Let's see. Looks like though, so might have been an accidental contact, but I mean, hard to really tell considering. I mean, they're racing each other fairly clean right now, but of course, saying that they're racing each other really clean right now, I mean, they might just know that that kind of an action definitely raised some suspicion. And oh, the 16 shoves back on the 18. I don't know if that was to try and actually kind of retribute any of what happened earlier, or if that was just him getting loose and trying to save the truck. I hazard to say, I'd probably say that he was just trying to save the truck, but he did shove the 18 quite a bit there, and probably slowed them both down quite a bit as well, because the more they rub, the more they slow each other down. I think that's probably a big reason why the 16 won't get to victory lane here tonight. But, of course, that 87, he's been the fastest truck all night, but he's still got to chase down that 28. But yeah, this battle here, though, side by side between the 04 and the 16, they're battling it. Just bump, run, run. They're just basically bumping each other out of the way until one of them can manage to get the run complete on the bottom. It looks like, at least. I mean, that was a weird bump there, because that was a pretty consistent bump all the way through the corner. And the 16 managed to hold the bottom despite the bump, which I find very strange. I find it very, very strange that the 04 basically shoved all the way through the corner, and nowhere in there was there nowhere in there did the 16 come off the line. I don't know if that's just, if there's like an actual way to prevent like going off the line like that or what, but he really was just stuck right to that line. I mean, hey, I guess if you're running it, you might as well commit to it, right? Yeah, definitely a great race so far. I'm definitely enjoying it, but man, that just kind of took me out of it there with just kind of seeing that that completely constant bump, and just no way that he kind of held the bottom so perfectly. But yeah, I can just about see the race leader though off the front bumper, so that the 28 might be on his way to his first victory, just because everybody else got so caught up in the battles and the beating and banging with everybody else. I mean, right now, oh wow, the 18 and the 3 are battling side by side. Seeing these guys kind of go at it a bit, not necessarily but then you kind of aggressive moves, just, oh, well, never mind, I guess the 3's willing to, so the 3's willing to shove. Let's see, is the 18 willing to, is the 18 going to be able to run it back on the outside? I mean, it's very hard to kind of give a retribution to a bumping, or to a door slam like that, from the outside, because you really just, there's nowhere to really shove them to. I mean, it's not like if you're shoving them, you're going to shove them into an even lower line, which, I mean, unless you shove them onto the apron and they spin out, I don't really see a way that you can really kind of gain the advantage by door slamming from the outside in. plus that and door slamming is just it's acceptable as long as you don't. I mean, but spinning someone else out because of door slamming certainly isn't tolerable. And that looked a little bit derpy, but here we go. The 28 is going to be catching a lap truck now. That number 3 truck is going to be the first truck that they catch to go up to start putting the lap down. So Novice Squid be on his way to his first Misfitz Racing League win, especially because, I mean, I don't remember him having such a good car any other night, but yeah, this here is gonna be let's see. Let's just see. I mean, that 3 car is definitely going to be in a position where he's going to get lapped before the end of this one, I would assume. Of course, hard to tell and not knowing without seeing like a lap count, but definitely looks like the 3 definitely will end up a lap down, or the 87 will get up there and battle it. But yeah, right now though, that 3 car, I mean, he is not far from going a lap down. But yeah, let's see. The 3 car, I mean, he's at least somewhat on pace, so with most of these other guys, so he's gonna be able to hold on to this lead spot for quite a while, but it's definitely not as easy as just kind of as if you were on pace and a little bit further ahead. But we can even start to see the second lap truck, the second truck that they would catch to put a lap down if they can get there. Of course, not really sure how many more laps they have left to go, but I mean, to be honest, I kind of use the 360 camera in races like this one where I lose track of the lap count to see if the race is over or not, based on basically when the driver crosses the line that I know is in the lead. If their camera locks, they then, I know, have won the race. So, but here we go. It looks like the 3 car got nicely out of the way of the 28 and the 87 and just kind of let them on by so they can continue to battle for the race lead. So that's nice of them, of course. Definitely nice to see. So, I mean, I guess being a gentleman, trying to hopefully get the favor paid to him later on if he's ever leading the race. Of course, you want to assume that, hey, if I don't race you necessarily super hard when I'm a lap down, maybe you can go a little bit easier on me when I'm going for the lead lap. But yep, here we go. That 18 now is going to be the next truck to go a lap down potentially here. Of course, again, not sure on the lap count. No, unfortunately. So right now, just kind of going through it. The 28 and oh wow, that 87, he's actually caught all the way back up to this rear bumper. So the 28 has definitely been the slower of the 2 trucks, it looks like, over the course of the run. Of course, if the 28 can get by the 18 easily, and the 18 can manage to thread the needle in between and end up kind of on that inside or in between the 2 trucks, but there is not enough room at the current moment for that. Oh, and the 87. Oh, what? Okay, that seemed very aggressive, especially from a league admin. He should know the rules. So I'm assuming that's allowed then? I don't know what he was doing there, but man, that was aggressive. yeah, that was definitely a tad bit aggressive. I probably wouldn't have raced him that way, but yeah. But yeah, right now though, it definitely looks like that 28 is probably going to be under heavy pressure the rest of the race unless he can manage to basically get the 18 between him and that 87. I mean, that's like your only shot. Either that or be able to basically go around the 18 on the outside and get the 87 kind of stuck behind him on that inside lane. But there we go. It looks like the 87 now has the inside lane. That's going to be able to give him the spot over this 28. 28 holds the outside lane, and he's going to stick to it so he doesn't try and dive it down the inside right away. And the 87 is now your race leader as we come down towards this, as we start working our way towards this finish here in the Martinsville 200 for the Misfitz Racing League Truck Series. Oh man, this is definitely going to be a fun race though. But it's also seemingly it's going to be a pretty long one as well, considering the amount of green flag racing we've had and the very few game yellows that we've had. I'm very concerned though that they might have forgotten and left them completely off, but I mean, can't do anything about that at the current moment, so. But yeah, it looks like the 87 is starting to pull away. So I mean, right now I guess the 18 is the 28's main hope of maybe the 87 gets caught up behind the 18, and that gives them a shot to basically get back at it and battle it out again. Because the battle has already seemingly been won by the 87. Seems to have the faster truck and now has the cleaner air. Air is now out in front and trying to hold on to that lead. Man. There we go. Pulling it off. Wow. Oh, man. That. Okay, so that 28, he is definitely very loose and very out of control. So I think the 87 probably, to be honest, if I was him, I would just get up to that back bumper of the 18 and just kind of ride there. Maybe even just kind of pace myself between the two, try and keep as clean an air as I can. And avoid having to try and pass an extra lap car if possible. So of course, whenever you're trying to pass a car that's a lap down, it opens you up to a potential of you could end up getting wrecked, or kind of him just making a mistake trying to let you by and end up spinning himself out or something. Or he could just race you hard and hold you up, and then the guy behind you catches you to try and pass you once again, which, of course, that's not necessarily what you want to be doing as a race leader either. So, I mean, unless you can communicate to the 18 to let you by very easily without much fight. So it looks like that might have been the finish there. The truck is definitely moving. Is that a race pace? That seems very caution speed. Yep, there we go. The race is, I believe the race is over. JP Big Dogs has won the race. Just going to wait to make sure I see the official word to make sure, but it looks like JP Big Dogs has won the Martinsville 200 here. Yep, so JP Big Dogs, winner once again at Martinsville. Second Martinsville win of the season. But yeah, once again, big congratulations there to JP Big Dogs. JP Big Dogs, winner at Martinsville. And yes, we got to see the final laps. Even though I didn't know that it was the final laps. It was kind of anticlimactic because he was able to make the pass a little sooner before kind of the pass was made. But yep, that was the end of the race. So, JP Big Dogs, winner at Martinsville. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Let's just see to make sure that he was the race winner. Because when we load back here, we should see the, Yep, JP Big Dogs, he swept the stages. He is your race winner. Congratulations to JP Big Dogs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And remember to tune in tomorrow for for the National Series at Atlanta. So we'll see you guys there tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. See you guys later. Bye.